My name is Gerardo Rodriguez. My 242 is I put a smile on your face today, for I can be happy tomorrow. That is my statement because coming from a poor background, having to fight bad things that happens inside the world, with all the bad things that happens inside the world, I wanted to bring something positive, meaning if I just see a person in the store, I will greet them, and you never know, just maybe that one time putting a smile on their face will stop them, from maybe committing suicide or whatever the case is. And that makes me just feel better knowing that I just put a smile on somebody's face. I tried to make people happy throughout my life. Growing up, I was always a jokester, class clown, I guess, I wasn't very good in school and making good grades, but what I was good at was making jokes. When somebody was sad, I'll be, just do the opposite of what they want, of what everybody else was saying. I'm like, well, at least it's not this, or, just making them think that their problem is a lot smaller than what they were trying to make it out, or what they thought it was. And that's got me a long way, because people are like, you know what, I really just needed that smile. Yeah, the kind words are always cool, always thankful for. But if you could bring a frown to a smile, that's the best way. The way I saw things while I was being poor was that I always had to fight. I always had to fight the bullies, fight the people that were picking on me because I couldn't afford the Jordans, or just couldn't wear nothing but thrift shop clothes or hand-downs from older cousins, or Walmart. I'm saying, back in the day, Walmart clothes weren't good, man. So, and if you wore something from there, everybody knew you got it from there. So, so it was definitely bad. It got me tougher, especially with a speech impediment. That also added to a lot of pressure, a lot of fear, But one thing about me is that my confidence level about myself never went away. And I always just tried to just make myself happy by being the best person I can. So the best thing I was good at was cracking jokes. And even though I stuttered through them, they were still funny, and things happen, and seeing their smile just made me happy. What I am working for right now is I'm working on me as a whole, trying to be a positive, supportive, loving, and loyal, not only father, but husband and person that people could come to. In my current line of work, I work with film and pictures, so I capture your moments. I capture people's smiles, and what I'm working for, my business is, there's a lot of things that, of course, we want to do in life, but one of the things that I want to do is create a teen social club. What I want to do is give them a place to actually go, have a good time, and again, create, good times, keep that smile on their face, and just know that there's something positive in the world, no matter where they're from. Some of the barriers that I face to make these goals real is definitely there's fear to fail, right? You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be boasting or telling people or telling yourself, hey, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, and then when you finally have the courage to jump off the ledge, right, and you don't have a web in your hand, you fall on your face, and it's like, oh, I really messed up. Oh, I really failed. I really didn't do that correctly. I didn't, do what I thought I was gonna do, and that is a major barrier. After you fail multiple times, it's hard to keep getting back up, right? To overcome that is knowing that there's other ways of doing it. Just because it didn't work out with your first plan A, we'll try a plan B. Well, approach it with plan C now, you know what I'm saying? So there's different ways to approach a plan, approach your fear, approach your barrier, right? I'm on my third marriage, and that's a big one to bite, It's like, oh man, you failed that many times? Like, like what is going on that, that you keep failing that many times? And it does take a toll on you, right? It kind of makes you think that, this love is not for you, or, something's not for you, right? Because you keep failing. But if you keep pursuing, if you keep fighting for it, it's either going to be for you or against you, just depending on how you approach it. The person, or who I feel keeps me most accountable, I would have to say is my wife. She keeps me level-headed and reminds me of things that maybe I forgot or didn't think about. It's hard living with disabilities. Not only do I have speech impediment, but I suffered brain injury across these, and with that, life is not the same. A person will try to do their best, but they will constantly always have a disadvantage, right? But my wife, she helps me for my everyday tasks. The way I would want to be remembered is that I am just a loving and loyal father, husband, that I was selfless, for others, because I did put that time and effort out there to put a smile on their face, to help them get through it, right? Just to make sure that everybody has a good time, and when I'm gone, I would really hate people to mourn. That's not the way I want it. And I want people to celebrate life, know that, I'm not a big tear dropper, so I don't want you tear dropping, you know what I'm saying? I want you to have a smile on your face, go out and just pay it forward. Go out there and just, make somebody else's day, because once you see the smile on their face, it's gonna make you happy too. No matter the place and time that you may find yourself, know that things will get better with time, and if you just try to put that smile on your face, it will get easier to get through whatever it is you're going through. What are you working for?
Look up and you say, what are you working for?
What are you working for? Again. What are you working for? What are you working for? What are you working for?
Try different ways, it's cool.
What are you working for? Come on, smile, no smile.
Yeah.
What are you working
That's all
for?
we can do. Like,
The Rock says nothing. What are you working for?
that's good.
All right.
Cool.